Well, hello there. Post-production live. Welcome to the Night Moodz headquarters, and wanted to check in with you to see how you are. And thank you for joining the Facebook page here of the radio program, Night Moodz headquarters. Here, if you take a look around, there's still some work that needs to be done on the page here, and it's going to connect you to podpage.com. It's our podcast for Night Moodz. That page, there's a whole bunch of information that's going to be out. Even the books I'm going to be writing, which will go there. But more so on Pod page, it's the website for Night Moodz. That portion, you'll see the archives of all of the shows, and I hope that they can pull up 2009, 2010 I relaunched this, in Chicago, and now you're looking at the relaunch 2021 of Night Moodz, and I'm excited. So they want me to do some practice with some lives here in the room. And familiar with the lives, I do it on my personal account, on my public page, and our different groups that we have on the platform. So anyway, you're on the page here. Take a look around. Yes, they're adding content every day, every afternoon. I'm going to be helping add content. Also, there'll be some posts. And I want to let everyone know that there's a team that's going to be handling the page. So if you want to contact me directly, send an inbox relative to the show, and I'll get back to you. But I definitely want to hear from you during the show. And as I said on the program yesterday, because now it's 1:12 a.m. and the show airs at 11:30 p.m. How is the show affecting you? It really is something to be on the other end of the microphone. And so there's some things I want to show you too, as the lab is getting transformed. How is the show affecting you? I want to hear from you, so that I know that this show is impacting you. And yes, it does impact me. I take as much out of it as what I give to you Monday through Fridays. And I know I talked a little bit about upcoming changes to the program, and we might be extending the program, but that all depends upon you, the viewer. If you like the program, you got to give me a thumbs up or a comment, whether you comment here or you can go to the podpage.com/Night Moodz HDQ, and you can comment there. And if the site is down, just know that they're working on it so that it can be what it's supposed to be for you. Just different avenues that you can use on your smart devices to check in and participate on this nightly program that I am providing to you. And I am really, really excited for what is going to happen. Let me show you. Thank you to Chris for this, my first microphone that's gold. Now, I've been in radio before, but never had a gold microphone. So I'm going to use this, and you can see the spitter there. It's really awesome. I'm just blessed and honored that he thought as much about me to give me this awesome piece of equipment to help run the show. And so you'll be able to hear me clear. There's a spitter here. It's just gold. This is really kind of cool. You see that? That's just gold. It's prophetic. It really is. The program is a spiritual program to help so many of you who are just stressed out, going through some pain, just going through life. And it's just it may not be fair what you're going through. And then there are some of us who are just going through life, and we're in a season of blessings. And knowing how life has been, you go through ups and downs. So there'll be some moments, and I'm quite sure that I'll go through different many seasons coming up, that I'll be relying on my Savior, God, the Father, and the power of the Holy Spirit to pull me through. So this program, we changed it up. It was a program that I was teaching out of the Bible when I was in Chicago, and I thought, because I did radio before, that I would do like sports and topics and so on and so forth, doing what was already been done. But then I found my niche as we thought about the relaunch, and it was supposed to relaunch in October. But with everything going on in my world, it got delayed, and so it's here. November, we said, let's just do it. Had a special call over the weekend with the Hunter group, and I got reinvigorated even the more. So I'm on level 9.2. Now I'm on level 20. And so this program is a spiritual reset for you who is just going through life, and it is purposed to not be as much as a biblical teaching radio program, although there'll be moments where we will be in the scriptures. People will be calling in for interviews from time to time, but the premise of this show is to help so many of you who are just going through a difficult valley, or the climb has you exhausted, or the descent has you wiped out because you're depleted, to get back into the mix. Whatever the mix is for you, this is the oasis where you can come for 30 minutes and soon be 45 minutes, maybe an hour program. Not really sure, but we'll see how that works. So your support is contingent upon the growth. And yes, I have some lofty goals for Night Moodz headquarters. Can we get to 100,000 followers, listeners on the radio program? If I can get to Sirius XM, that's one of my goals with the relaunch, is not just a podcast. And I'm really thankful that I was grandfathered in with Blog Talk Radio, because I've been on their platform since 2009 and got off of it. So I'm learning that whole thing too. But there are some goals I have. And this program, one, is to change so many lives. Two, is not only to change lives, but to help so many in our fellowship around the world whom I serve. And then there's all those who I don't know, who I'll get to know through this platform, this radio program. So as the atmosphere is blending down, and I'm going through and checking my voice, let me show you this. This is really kind of cool. So if you look down there, you'll see what I got to get used to in a home studio. And I think of Chris Fabry, who does his program on Moody Radio, Delilah, who's syndicated. And I want to be a radio program that has longevity. That's what Night Moodz is all about. Longevity, to be that beacon in the light, that oasis, and if not for a moment of time, that you can come to and just reconnect with you and God. So that's why we have the zone, and there's not much that needs to be said when you're in the presence of God, just to feel unconditional love. So if it gets a little redundant for you, that's okay. Let it be redundant. So every night may not be for you, but it could be for those who really need to get reset. So Night Moodz and the platform and what we have to offer you on your smart devices and your computers, Monday through Friday nights, that can change your life if you're willing to come to the oasis. So if you look around the Facebook platform here, there will be emails that you can send your email. There's ways that you can contact us anonymously if you don't want us to know where you are, who you are, and life is hard for you, you can contact me anonymous, and it will be anonymous, and we'll help and hope, and the family here at Night Moodz headquarters will be supportive. And so we'll have something said about the zone, which is the secret space, the secret place. That zone we enter into, this is a special place. And that's where the magic begins, I believe, at Night Moodz. And so I'm really honored when I say that, and it's just a privilege knowing that in a meeting back in 2012 in rural Indiana, where leadership came from around the region, 3 states, and one elder from the city of Chicago told me I would be a pioneer and I would be on radio. And I dabbled with it, like I said, and then I stopped because, life gets in the way and we were moving around. And then Jill had to remind me of the prophecy that I would be on radio. And it didn't dawn on me because I just was on a conference call Sunday afternoon, a 90-minute call with the Hunter Group. And she was asking some awesome questions, and I didn't even think about the prophecy. But this platform is a special platform for me as another extension of the work that I do for the kingdom. But this is more of spirituality, a reality in the spirit. So if you're imagining being in a dark place and you're seeing a light off into the distance, that is Night Moodz HDQ. If you're in the desert, this is why I call it an oasis. And we're just going to pop up and you'll see, and you'll be welcomed here at Night Moodz HDQ, because it is not only a beacon in the night, but a real oasis, a bridge to help you continue in and upon your own destiny. So I'm excited, and I hope that you join me in this new endeavor. And again, take a look around. Look up here, look over there, scroll down. There'll be changes, and I look forward to serving you here in the lab, and I hope you like the atmosphere. Let me know what you think about the atmosphere. It's purposed. Helps me stay focused, helps me keep in the zone, and I'm impacted by Night Moodz. I really am. Don't get a salary for what I do, but I'm impacted. And I know that in a future moment, there'll be that opportunity of blessings coming. And that's just the benefits and the blessings attached and applied to the purpose. So this platform is for you to be restored and recharged, and to receive unconditional love. And if you're pouring out, allow me just 30 minutes. If it's 45 minutes or hopefully an hour program, allow me to pour back in. No questions asked. Just you, me, and a bunch of friends. And that's okay if you never say anything. But this is what this is about. Night Moodz HDQ on your smart devices, on your computers. I look forward to having you be a part of the program as you listen to the program. Take care. Good night.